What's up? 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 What if that's my new intro? I'm just oh my days. Moving on. Hey, why didn't you tell me that yesterday I said check out my music, but I forgot to put the link in the description and no one said anything. Everyone was quiet. So it means one of two things. It means either A, you didn't check the link, you didn't look for the link in the description, so you didn't know that it wasn't there, which is trash. Like, why would you do that? Or B, you did check and didn't see anything and just said, oh well, and moved on. What's wrong with you? No. I'm not gonna forget today. Today I'm gonna remember. And you better check. You better check to see if it's there. And if it is there, click the link in the description. What are you doing? Don't be like this. Don't be like this. Listen to my music. Listen to my music and tell me if it's trash. You tell me if it's trash or not. It's good. It's good. It's good. Come on. And if you don't like it, let me know. Let me know. I don't know what I can do about it, to be honest. Did you hear the bike? If you didn't watch the previous video, I live in a neighborhood. I live in a complex with a lot of bikes. It's madness. People just, oh, I have a bike. I'm a bike owner. Oh. What kind of impression was that? Sorry to all my bike owners out there. I was watching an ASMR shaving video. It is this Japanese barbershop, but it's an actual barbershop. Like, this lady was like, she brought this guy into her barbershop and just started shaving him. And the cameraman was old as hell. I saw his reflection in one of the mirrors, and I saw his face, and I could, like, his face was old. This guy is old. He's old. I'm like, yeah, you go old, man. Like, you're old as hell, but you're still out. You're filming and doing camera work. We like to see it. We like to see it. We like to see it. That guy was old, man. But yeah, I really want to learn Japanese, man. It's a cool language. I want to go to Japan and see what's going on there. I want to investigate. What am I investigating exactly? I'm just investigating, like, what's going on in Japan. We'll see. We'll find out. I'll let you know. What's today's topic? I was thinking I can either talk about small towns. I was supposed to talk about that in the previous video. Or I can talk about traditional dating roles. What should I talk about? Or I can talk about the time I dropped out of cooking school. What do you think I should do? Oh, that's right. You can't say anything. Because this is not how this works. This technology. This is a pre-recorded video. If it was live, then I could get live feedback. One day it'll be so cool to go live one day. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna go live. That sounds like a good idea, right? When I hit 1,000 subscribers to celebrate, I'm gonna go live. And you better show up. Don't be subscribed to me and not show up for my lives. Don't do it. Wait. Yeah, don't do it. You need to show up. You have to. You have to. It's mandatory. I shall talk about let's talk about traditional dating roles. Am I fabric scratching, fabric scratching, fabric scratching? Am I a traditional man? Good question. I don't know. I like traditional values to an extent. To an extent. But when once I get into a relationship, a good long-term relationship where I feel like, yeah, I can see myself getting married to this person. I require the leadership role in that relationship. I feel like there's this idea that two people can lead in a relationship. Why does it have to be one person? It can be both of us. Da 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 da. That's not life. I don't think any dynamic works like that. There's always someone that has a bit more sway, a bit more pull than someone else. That's just relationships in general. But everyone has to play their role. It's like it doesn't work if someone slacks off. Like it's important. Like you can have like a captain of a ship, right? And the captain's the captain. But if the navigator, for example, starts slacking off, then the ship will get lost. So everyone's role is important. If the cook of the ship slacks off, then the crew will starve. If the person that manages the sails slacks off, then I guess the ship will stop moving or go in the wrong direction. I don't know what happens when the sails. But so people sometimes when they hear about like a man leading in a relationship, they're like, oh, but that's subordinate role, subordinate. I can understand why I would rub people the wrong way, but I feel like you have to understand what that means. I want to preface what I'm saying by saying I don't subscribe to the whole alpha male da 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 da. All these people that have come out of the woodwork and are promoting these new schools of thought. You Andrew Tates and whatnot. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like these guys are godless. I feel like I don't trust their motivations, I view things from the perspective of like what's beneficial for both of us. Like what do we both want, like actually want. Let's talk about it. I've observed from experience, not like from watching YouTube videos and reading comment sections and stuff. From experience and my experience and other guys' experience, like watching other people, watching other guys, talking to other guys, and like hearing about their experiences as well. But mainly my experiences, I've observed that when I take charge, when I take that leadership role, women respect me more. When I'm the happy-go-lucky, what do you want to do? Whatever you want is what we're gonna like. She loses interest. She's not as responsive. She's not as engaged. That's what I've observed. Which, like, hey, and I like it more when I'm able to be that version of myself. And she likes it more, so why not just embrace it? Why just embrace it, man. So, but what does that actually mean, though? What does it actually mean to lead in a relationship? I guess I'll have to figure that out as time goes along. Because when you date as kids, when you're dating as younger people, like, I mean, like, what are you really doing? Like, you're not making a lot of big decisions in life. But, yeah, I think it's important, man. Let me know what you think. What do you want for yourself? I really don't think this thing of like two people leading in a relationship works. It doesn't work. And yeah, I feel like women just naturally just lose respect for a guy that's unable to like take charge. I've seen it so many times. I've experienced it so many times. You have to be like, you have to be like, you have to boss up respectfully. Like, there's ways to do it. Like, you don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be like cruel or demeaning or dismissive or any of that. You can be like authoritative without being an asshole. It's very possible. You can be kind, you can be loving, you can be sincere. But, like, you're taking charge, you're making decisions, you're putting your foot down when you need to put your foot down. You're just being decisive and you're leading. We should do things this way. Let's not go there. Let's not do what these other couples are doing. Let's da 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 da. Let's da 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 da. Like those type of decisions. Obviously, there's a lot in life you need to consult your partner with because you don't know everything. No one knows everything. So it's also important to keep that side of things. Like when you don't know something, ask and allow the other person to step in and take charge because that's their area of expertise. 100%. But yeah, I think, especially like with kids, man. When you have kids, I think that's the time. Like me as a man, it's my time to shine, like and take charge. Like I want to be very like vigilant and diligent with regards to like how my kids are raised. We're not gonna raise them any which way. Like stuff like social media, like we've all seen what social media does to us. So I don't want to expose my kids to that irresponsibly. Like if I'm gonna get like expose them to social media, it's gonna be very like monitored and like curated, because it can really mess you up. Like look at us now. Like no, no ways. And just other things. Like I'm gonna be very like I don't want to be a controlling father, but I'm gonna make sure my kids are like straight on the straight and narrow path. Because yeah, social media has done a lot of damage to our generation, man. And it's not a secret, it's not a controversial opinion, like everyone knows this is true. Like if you look at like the rates of anxiety and depression and all these different things, social media has played a large role in that. I'm not gonna pin all the blame on social media, but a very large amount of it goes to social media. I don't know why I keep playing with these lights. But yeah, I think women watching this, let me know. I know there are women watching this, because according to my YouTube statistics, 51 point something percent of y'all are women. In South Africa, we say Hans, Hans, Huns, Hans, as in honey, Hans. We call women Hans in South Africa as a colloquial term. I know a lot of y'all watching are Hans. Do y'all say Hans in other parts of the world? I don't know. I think that's a South African thing. I'm not sure if that's a global thing. We call women Hans. So, to all the Hans watching, what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's sexist, misogynist? If I, as a man, want to take charge in a relationship, how does that make you feel? Would you be willing to be led? What if I take real good care of you? What if I fulfill my responsibilities and I'm a very kind, honest person that you can let your guard down around? Would you be willing to submit? The word submit can sound weird to some people, but would you be willing to submit if I was a strong and good dude? Like, you could trust me. You could trust me to do a good job in managing our relation. Oh, that's a weird way to look at it. Leading our relationship. I can't settle for anything less, I can't. I don't want to get into this. It never works. I've seen it where people try this approach of like, let's both be the leader, or whatever the case may be. You clash so much. It's crazy. It's not healthy. Someone has to be making the decision. Someone has to. You can consult, yes, you can ask questions. That goes without saying, but someone has to be like taking the charge. It's the way it is. If you don't believe me, try it. But be honest with yourself. Like if you're in a relationship and you're saying like, oh, but my relationship is 50-50. Is it though? Like, be honest, is it though? Or is someone making the decisions? Is there someone that's, taking charge? In my situation, it has to be me. It has to be me. I can't picture. I have to be careful with my words. Let me just say, in my attempt to, at the least controversial sue me, sue me, sue me, sue me. But yeah, ladies, 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 if your man is good to you, what's the problem? If he's treating you right, if you're happy, why fight it? Why fight it? Let him enjoy that. I think as men, we just enjoy being in charge. Let us enjoy it, please. Let us take care of you. If we're doing it properly. If he's a bum, if he's rude, if he's unkind, if he's dismissive, if he's not attentive, if he cheats on you and does all this, then he does not deserve your submission. Of course not. Let's talk about cheating for a second. Cheating is trash. There are a lot of men out there that think they can cheat because they're men, and the argument they use. And this is why I'm not a fan of this whole alpha male rhetoric that gets thrown around these days, because it's so it really is problematic, because I feel like we've deviated from our spirituality, our higher selves, because I feel like humans aren't just animals. I feel like there are two sides to us. If we simplify it, there's our moral instincts and our natural instincts. And sometimes they can be at odds with each other. A natural instinct is to be violent when someone has slighted you, when someone has upset you. It's normal to feel impulses of violence, violent impulses, but we suppress them. We don't act on violent impulses because we understand that violence is wrong. You should never physically hurt someone. Use your words. We understand that, right? But that's where morality comes in. That's our moral instinct, our higher selves speaking to our natural selves, saying, no, there is a better way to do things. We are not going to attack so-and-so because so-and-so said a mean thing to us. So in the same vein, because men will say like, oh, men have a high sex drive, which is true. Testosterone contributes to high sex drive. So men naturally have more testosterone, so we're hornier. We want to have sex more on average than women do. We know this. You don't need to know the science behind it to know that men are hornier than women. It's obvious. But so then they'll use that as an excuse, like, oh, evolutionarily, man, we've just evolved to spread our seed, to have sex, and like historically, like successful men didn't just have one woman, all this nonsense. But then if we want to take the historical route, like, okay, but of those men that had multiple wives and all these things, like, how many of them had a solid family structure? How many of them had peaceful lives? Like, because, and they always use the Bible to justify this nonsense, right? A lot of the, like, every single one of the men in the Bible that had multiple wives suffered some sort of great calamity because of these women in their lives. You had King Solomon, who was marrying all these women from these different cultures that didn't even believe in the same God as him. And God himself was angry at that and punished Solomon for it. But not only that, these women, they brought their idols and what to Solomon's kingdom, and eventually the kingdom fell apart because of his behavior. So it's like, it shows like, if these men just committed to just one good woman that loved them and took care of them, like, none of that nonsense would have happened. King David, he literally killed a man to sleep with that guy's wife because of lust. Lust is not something I feel like we should be glorifying because it distracts us and it leads us astray. Find one good person that's good for you and live your life with them. That's my opinion. I say all that to say cheating, trash. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I think cheating is a terrible, terrible thing. And no one should be doing it. It's never justified. And if you're a woman and your man cheats on you, leave, run. I don't understand some of you women. Oh. I'm sorry. But I don't. I know a girl. I was speaking to a girl the other day. And she got cheated. Oh. I'm not gonna like share her life story, but basically she got cheated on, but she still stayed with the guy that cheated on her. And y'all love pulling the trauma card, like, oh, I stayed because I'm traumatized, this, that, and the third. I mean, look, at some point you have to be responsible for the choices you make, right? At some point you have to hold yourself accountable for the things that you go through. Because if you see someone doing a terrible thing to you, like, you have a choice. You do have a choice. You can leave. In the rare cases where for some reason you can't leave, you're under duress, then okay, cool. But most of y'all are not in a situation where you can't leave. You can. So leave. Stop putting up with toxic rubbish men that don't love you, but say they do. Because it's not about what someone says, it's about what they do. If he's cheating on you, if he's lying to you, if he's not showing up for things that are important to you, if he's not helping you in achieve your goals and all these different things, why are you with him? Why are you with anyone that doesn't value you? And it's sad, man. I see girls commit to like the worst of the worst guys, and then like because of those experiences, they look at every single man the same way. I promise you right now, there are good dudes out there. They exist. But y'all need to stop going for these like ugly men that just are not good for you. You need to stop. PSA, stop going for the bad boy. It's not cute. There are good dudes out there. They exist. I promise you they exist. You just need to look harder and be patient. Be very selective. Women are blessed with this ability to choose because men do the chasing most of the time, and then women get to pick who they're with most of the time. A lot of y'all don't like your options, but you do have choices. Whereas I think with a lot of men, we find ourselves just trying to find someone, just trying to find someone out there who likes us. Yeah, be patient. Wait for the right guy. Prepare yourself for the right guy as well. Like, what are you doing to provide a good package? Like, what about you is enticing, attractive? Because I feel like a lot of we create these lists of the perfect person and whatnot, but like, what do you bring to the table? That's a good question to ask, and that's something I've been asking myself a lot lately as well. What do I, Jesse, bring to the table? If I want a woman that is willing to submit to me, what am I offering her to earn that? So I realized, okay, I need to become financially stable. That's important. I should be in shape. Like I wanted to be happy, like with my physical health and appearance. I wanted to be attracted to me, so I stay in shape. I need to work on my confidence so that she can be sure in my. She can feel safe, trusting me with decisions. Because I feel like if you're not confident, I think we should do this. Like, how can someone follow that? You have to be confident and strong and just sure of yourself. I need to work on being more kind and more understanding, being a good listener. What else? Yeah, and just being like super attentive and making her feel taken care of, making her feel special. And if I can offer those things, then I feel like I can attract an amazing partner who I can be happy with as well. So ask yourself that question, like, what do you have to offer? Before you ask something from someone else, what do you have to offer that person? It can't just be sex. It can't just you like for real, for real. Is he or her gonna feel seen, appreciated? Are they gonna feel valued? Are they gonna feel like, are they gonna be happy? Can you make this person happy? Because I feel like sometimes some girls, not all, feel like, oh, I just have to be here, I just have to exist and give him sex and that's it, that's enough. No, it's not. It's not enough. Sex is great, don't get me wrong. But you know, be better. The same goes to men too. Like I'm just saying in general, everyone offer a lot to get a lot. You get out what you give in. A long video once again. Controversial video. I might anger some of y'all, but hey, that's the name of the game when you're expressing an opinion, you know? These days, at least. Stay wavy. Wait, before I sign out, is there anything else I want to express on this topic? In closing, I'll say, do what works for you. Whatever makes you happy, you do that. I would be very happy in a traditional relationship. I'll see once I get into one. But yeah, I'm signing out. Peace. Oh, I didn't hit the. I'm signing. Let's do that again. Should I do the? No. I'm signing out. Peace.